Hi art band friends! This week our theme is blowing in the wind. So the projects that we've designed are thinking about things that can hang outside or hang in your room. And we are doing a lot of tying of pieces together this week. So we want to think about what are some things that you're hopeful that the wind will blow into your life, and what are some things that you want the wind to blow away. As always, we have our sheet, which has our project ideas, the theme this week, blowing in the wind, and we have a drawing from one of our friends to color in on the back. We have a hole punch, some paper towel tubes, ribbon. You guys should have two different colors. I just have one here for the little demo. We have a whole bunch of little foam pieces and some paper. So I have some like decorative paper. And so what we're making this week is something that blows in the wind, and I already started this earlier, so I'm going to clear my space off and show you what I've already done. Okay, so this is something that can hang up, and that has a bunch of pieces tied to it. So they would blow outside in the wind. So the way that I put this together was using my hole punch. You're going to want to put the paper in between this little tongue and the top right here so it doesn't get hooked. So I can use it to punch it into my base. That's what this is. And then I can also put a hole in a piece that I want to tie on, like that. And then I use my ribbon. And you've probably noticed that you have a whole roll of ribbon and no scissors. But that's okay, because we can cut the ribbon with the hole punch. So to do that, you want to take your hole punch and put the ribbon on top of the little tongue, but also on top of this part, like a little tooth, and the tooth is going to cut that ribbon. So I'm going to put it right here, cut it, and then I can pull it apart really easily. So now that I have this little piece of ribbon, I will tie one end of it through the hole on the base. Oop. I didn't give myself a lot of room. Okay, and then I will take the other end and I'll put it through one of the holes on here. Or two. Maybe I can weave it through like this so it goes in and out. And then I'll tie a knot so that it's on here securely. I would always tie two knots because the ribbon can come undone with just one. So you want to make sure you double knot it so it stays strong. And then with these pieces, I did this with the paper too, and I gave it a little fold to give it some extra sheet. And I'm using a lot of different colors, so this one's folded too. You'll also see that I used a cardboard tube to add as another little object that can blow in the wind. So you can use your hole punch to add designs to this. So you can see through it. And you can also use the ribbon when you have a whole ring of holes around to do some weaving. So I'm going to cut this off, and I can go in like this. It's sort of like sewing. And then I'll go back through this hole, back through this hole. And so I'm going up through one, down through the next one. And see how it starts to create a pattern? So you'll start to see little lines. And if you want, you can also go up and down like this. So since I have holes at the top, I can add stripes to my tube, just like I did on this big one. I'm gonna go through this hole. So I'm making some stripes on the whole surface. And then I can go back up through this one and add another stripe around this side. You could go all the way around like that if you wanted to. And then you just want to make sure that you tie it tight when you're done so it doesn't fall out. And then if you have extra like I do here, you can use another piece of foam or paper add a little extra decoration. Okay, so this is the piece that I was just working on in the demo, but I wanted you to be able to see the whole thing. So I tied 2 pieces of ribbon together at the top, so I have a hook. Just like this, I can hang it on a tree outside or somewhere in my room. And then when the wind blows, all these pieces will blow together with it. And if you have markers or crayons or oil pastels, anything at home that you want to draw on the surface with, you are more than welcome to do that to make it extra colorful.